Hello, my name is Manuel. I'm a German filmmaker and photographer, and in this video you're going to learn about the process of getting to Thailand during the times we're experiencing right now, the different options I found during my research, and how I will end up flying next Sunday to Thailand. So in this video I'm going to talk about visas for touristic purposes, mainly the STV Visa, the TR Visa and the Visa Exemption Scheme, which doesn't require you to have a visa upfront before entering the country. So first of all, I want to go back to Thailand because I want to see my girlfriend again. Last year in June, I came back to Europe and couldn't make it back so far. But now made the decision, got my visa and made all the arrangements to finally fly back. With the STV Visa, Thailand announced last year, you are able to stay for 90 days within the country, which you can extend for 2 times, meaning you have a total of 270 days you can stay within the country. With the TR Visa, you can stay up to 60 days within the country and extend it once, meaning you have a total of 90 days to stay. With the Visa Exemption Scheme at the moment, you can stay up to 30 days as usual. You can extend it once another 30 days. And then on top of that, right now, because you have to quarantine once entering the country for 15 nights, you get another 15 nights on top, meaning you have with the Visa Exemption Scheme a total of 75 days you can stay within Thailand. Obviously, you also have to do quarantine with the TR Visa and the STV Visa. So I personally went with the TR Visa due to different reasons. First of all, for the STV Visa, you need a lot more documents and health certificates and stuff like that. And then besides that, I anyways need to be back in Europe in summer for different reasons. That's why the 90 days. It's not the full length. I would have loved to go to see my girlfriend, but it's just enough to enjoy the time together and maybe see a few different places as well again in Thailand, but mainly I'm going to stay in Bangkok anyways. The first step you have to do to obtain the TR Visa is to get in touch with your closest consulate or embassy of Thailand in your country. They will then let you know what the regulations are at the moment, what you need to have to get the visa. So in my case, to get the TR Visa, I had to send in my passport, 35 euros of cash, the application form, a picture of myself, and an envelope to send back the passport to myself. In my case, I got the visa relatively fast. I sent in the documents on a Monday, and on a Saturday I already had my passport back with the visa inside. The next step then would be to register for the certificate of entry, which you need during the ongoing pandemic to enter Thailand. Alongside the visa, or if you go without a visa, if you go with the Visa Exemption Scheme, you need to have the proof of an insurance which covers up to $100,000 US, including Corona-related things. Important here, you need to have a document stating in English that up to $100,000 US or equivalent in your currency is covered with Corona or COVID-19. So that needs to be stated in this document, otherwise you probably won't get the approval. I submitted the files and I don't know, within 5 or 6 hours later, it got approved. So from there, the next step was to book a quarantine hotel as well as the flight to then finalize the certificate of entry application. To find a hotel, there are plenty of resources online. I'm going to link a few as well below. And then you can look for a hotel in your budget and as well read a lot of different reviews from other travelers which have been staying in those hotels so far. So after booking your flight and your ASQ hotel, you have to submit the documents from both bookings as well to the certificate of entry platform. And then within a couple of days, you'll hopefully get your approval. So once you've done that and you got your certificate of entry, there's only one step missing, and that's to get a negative COVID test just before boarding the flight. As far as I understood other people online which done it before, it just needs to be within 72 hours before boarding and not before entering Thailand. Anyways, I'm going to make sure that my test will be within 72 hours before actually entering Thailand and checking into the hotel, just to be sure there. And once you get the test result, there's one last thing to do. You need to have a fit to fly certificate. I'm going to go with a service from a doctor in Thailand. Also, I'm going to link it below. But also here in this case, do your own research. If you have a doctor in your area which provides that service, that's fine. So what does this whole adventure cost me? I guess that's the most interesting part, especially if you think about doing a normal holiday holiday in Thailand right now. So I'm going to put the costs just right here so you can see it. The most expensive part compared to travels I've done before to Asia is obviously the quarantine hotel, because normally you would, or I normally wouldn't go into a hotel for 2 weeks just to stay there. I would travel around, maybe go to some cheaper places, or in my case, obviously, I'm going to stay with my girlfriend anyways. I hope this was interesting. If you have any questions, let me know. Hopefully this whole process will be a lot smoother during this year, but you never know. And in the next episode of this little, probably 3-part series, I'm going to check in with you after around 1 week in the hotel. I'm going to film the process of getting to Thailand as much as I can. I'm not sure where I'm allowed to film, but you will see about that in the next episode coming up, probably in around 1.5 weeks or something like that.